All right, so I feel that I need to go into a little bit of the backstory about this machine right here. So this was actually my dad's machine a long time ago. Like, not just the model, but this machine was my dad's. And I'll post some pictures in here. But whenever I was my son's age, I was doing the exact same thing that he was doing when we first got it. So it's kind of crazy to see the full circle of it. But I've gotten this thing buried, I've gotten it stuck, I've done all kinds of stuff to it. I got it stuck, and then no one else was home, so then I got a tractor so that I could try to pull it out with the tractor, but didn't end up working so well. Ended up getting everything stuck. Had to wait for it to dry out a little bit because, of course, it started to rain. And then I was able to get everything out, but I had to wait for some help to get there. But it's kind of crazy that it's full circle now, and this, which was my dad's, is now mine. And me and my son are going to go through, fix it up, and do different things on it, and go from there. And then he's going to get to learn how to operate it like I did. And then who knows, maybe if we fix it up good enough, he can do the same thing with one of his kids. But that's asking a lot out of a machine from the mid-90s, but you never know. It could be something, it might not be, but we could at least get it up and running, looking good. And worst case scenario, change out a lot of components to more modern stuff to where it can still run and drive and do all the functions it should. But this is I believe it's a 1996 Bobcat 853. It's not a high flow unit. I think it's rated at 18 gallons a minute on the remote up here on the front, right there, 18 gallons a minute. So after we get it up and running and everything seems to be good, what I'm probably gonna end up doing is getting one of those brush cutters to put on the front, because our plan was to get a tractor first, because all this back here needs to get mowed regularly, but we don't necessarily have a tractor right now. We used to, but work got busy and I was doing a lot of tractor work on the side to pay for the tractor. And then as work got busier, I quit doing all my tractor work. So then I just decided to sell it, so we didn't have it anymore. I really wish at this point we never sold it and we just kept it. But hindsight's 2020. You know, everyone kind of goes through things where they're like, all right, I'm gonna sell it, and then 4 or 5 years later, or in this case like 6, 7 years later, I really wish we never sold it. I wish we would have kept it. It would have been paid off by now, and we'd have had a Kubota M6060, which is in my channel. There's a video of me doing a review on it. Great tractor, phenomenal. I wish we never would have got rid of it. But now this thing, even though it's an open cab, I'm gonna throw one of those brush cutters on the front that's rated for, I think it's 18 to 21 gallons, or 17, I don't know, it might be lower, 16 or something to 21 gallons. And it's just gonna be for mowing more or less a pasture. There's not really any trees or anything big out there to worry about. We do have one section that has a lot of berry bushes and stuff like that, so that'll probably be the biggest test for it. But until we get an actual tractor, that's probably what it's going to spend a lot of its hours doing. So the hydraulic cooler does need to be fixed, and then after that we're going to go through everything bit by bit to make sure that it's running as best as it can. We're going to stay on top of the oils, filters, all that stuff, the greasing, all that. Like I said, I have one grease zerk, done everything I can to get it to take grease, but it just ain't working. So what I'm going to end up doing is pulling the grease zerk out, trying to stick a screwdriver in there and seeing if I can free up something. But I mean, I put 10,000 plus PSI on it and it ain't taking any grease. So it's just going to be bit by bit to get this thing back up and running. And then I'll put some pictures in here of me and my son whenever he was a baby in there, and then also my dad and my son whenever my son was a baby. But it's crazy to see it whenever he was a baby sitting in there, and then now he's 14 and he was pressure washing it the other day. So follow along with this journey. Anything that I use on the Bobcat that I can get like an affiliate link for it, I'll post it in the description. So if you need anything, you know where you can look for it. I'm gonna try to record all the major parts of this I can. Sometimes being by myself, it's not the easiest, but I'm trying to get better at actually recording stuff. So it's just gonna be bit by bit and day by day, and hopefully within a month it'll be actually running to where we can get some videos of it actually doing something. So follow along with the process. I know it's going to take some time, but if you're trying to do this, anyone can do it. If you have a little bit of mechanical aptitude, you could definitely do this. I'm not doing anything that's super crazy or hard to do, so anyone can do it. Just, you know, if you don't think you can, I guarantee you there's videos out there. If mine don't help you, there's videos out there that can definitely point you in the right direction of how to do something. So far, most of the stuff I've done on this has been with a DeWalt tool set. That's the biggest thing in there. I think it's 7/8, but I haven't even used that. It's all 1/4 inch stuff for hoses and different things like that. For the hydraulic cooler, I used an 1 1/4 wrench and a crescent wrench. So I mean, it's not, if you're trying to do something with this, it's not super difficult. You can definitely do it. If you can find a good deal on a machine, you can take your time with it, go through it, fix it up, and you can have a good machine that's, you know, you might double your investment depending on how much you pay for it. You might, I mean, all in all, what I'm expecting to put in this machine here is probably, I don't know, around, like with the cooler and the muffler, and as long as nothing else major's messed up, I'm probably going to be in at around 3,000 for parts. Now, obviously, it's not my labor, but the muffler is going to be an expensive part. The hydraulic cooler is going to be an expensive part. And as long as everything else seems to work fine, as long as I don't have major pump issues or motor issues, like hoses, any hydraulic hoses are going to give out eventually. So just take your time, go through it. But that's why I need to get it running, and I need to put hours on it so that way I can go through and test everything, make sure it's working. I know that it drives forward and backwards, lifts up, dumps down. Now that it has the adequate amount of hydraulic fluid in it, it actually does it a lot better. But since I've had it home, the most it's done is drive from the trailer to right here. And now it has no oil in it, has no coolant in it, has a new oil filter, and I got all the other filters are shipped from Bobcat because it's hard to find part numbers that go back and forth. So just follow along with the journey, and just remember, every day it's going to get a little bit better.